All right, Coach Bray and I are back in action, heading to New England. We're heading to New England for some preseason events, but we're just talking about some improbable occurrences, and I'm not going to share with you on this video, but it's just really some very interesting things that have occurred in the past that are kind of leading to what's getting ready to happen now. Very exciting. We really truly feel like this is a company of destiny. This is an opportunity of destiny. This was meant to happen. Some really improbable events have gotten us to where we are right now, and the story is just beginning. So we're off to New England, to Boston. We've got 3 preseason events on Saturday from 9 to 1 at the White Mambas in Massachusetts. That's owned by Brian Scalabrine. We've got a Sunday event in the afternoon, 1 to 5 p.m. on Sunday in New Hampshire at the Sports Barn. And it's to benefit a coach that passed away suddenly, I think at the age of 40, really sad. So it's to benefit his family. And then we have another event in Cape Cod. And these are small events, but these are going to be competitive events where we have at least 1 or 2 divisions that are going to put up some really good competition, have some fun, have some dunking. It's an opportunity for Rick Steltenpole to actually see the game of 360 hoops again for the first time in a while since he's seen it. Kind of get in rhythm with how we want to handle these events. Some of our team is coming together, so myself, Coach Bray, Rick Steltenpole, as I mentioned, Hannah, Daniel Martin, the voice of 360 hoops, we're all going to be together for 3 opportunities for some youth to play 360 hoops up in New England, get a little buzz, film a little content, and advance the company forward. The preseason events we're going to do in about a month and a half from now are going to be actually substantially larger. This is a new concept, this concept of preseason, which is kind of a concept of doing this during basketball season. So it's not over a weekend, it's not a massive tournament, it's a small tournament, in fact, and it can be done on an evening. And so therefore it can be done during basketball season. But ideally the concept of what we're doing is to be done with a club, with a basketball AAU club that's big enough to just kind of fill up all the divisions. So for example, we're coming back the week of Mother's Day. So before Mother's Day, during that week, we're going to be coming back to New England. We're going to do an event with Bain Hurricanes. She's got 39 basketball teams, so that equates to over 100 teams on 360 hoops. So that's basically packed. We're not going to have space for even her entire Hurricanes, but we're going to make that event entirely her Hurricanes. I've texted out to Michael Crotty of the Middlesex Magic and offered to do something similar for him that same week that we're up here. So we're going to try to accomplish the Middlesex Magic, the Bain Hurricanes, that's already locked in, working on the Middlesex Magic, and then the Bay State Jaguars. Those are 3 really large clubs. Bay State Jaguars has been in the basketball business for 40 years, 40 plus years. They had some teams play. So we're going to bring 360 hoops to their practice facility for their teams, exclusively for their teams. And so you're going to have some really great 360 hoops happen the week before Mother's Day. And then we're going to try to combine 1 or 2 of similar events in Connecticut, the first time this is ever played in Connecticut. So if things go our way, in May, right at the beginning of May, we'll be up to New England again, doing 3 to 5 events. But these events should have 100 plus teams compared to the ones that we have right now, which, we're having maybe a division with, 6 or 9 teams and maybe a couple of divisions. So it's, relatively a fairly small, but still the game of 360 will be played. We're going to take it from here to something much larger, and what we're going to kind of move this to is our ability to bring 360 hoops to a large AAU club and let their entire organization play 360 hoops, making an event for that club. And these are some of the top clubs in New England that we're talking about: the Middlesex Magic, the Bain Hurricanes, the Bay State Jaguars, and 3 really large clubs. So if we can do it with them, we can do it with clubs all across the country. And it's a great way to seed our market, to seed the game, to have people play this game for the first time, to build a relationship with the owners and coaches of a really amazing AAU club. And that is the way that we get people to play this before we come out and do the big events in the summer and the fall. Those are the events that generate money for us. This is an opportunity for us to seed the market. We expect to collect enough revenue just to cover some of our travel costs. It's not about profitability right now. It's about having people play this game for the first time, and it's about bringing this out there to different clubs across the country. This is part of our strategy to spread the game, to get the game out there. and it's going to be combined with some digital advertising. That's going to be at basketball tournaments, combined with activations, combined with building relationships, and combined with partnerships with operators or sport complexes to make our 3v3 season a really successful season. We're going to announce all of our dates the Friday before the Final Four. We're going to announce our dates for the summer and fall the Friday before the Final Four. All right, guys, new trip is beginning. Let's go.